Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday the 13th. If you are new here, my name is Tavo. I have a very exciting video for you guys today. I've been wanting to make this announcement for a little bit. I wanted to wait till about the halfway point to Halloween, in which halfway to Halloween was like a couple weeks ago or something. But I saw Friday the 13th was coming up and I was like, that'd be the perfect day to make this announcement. So every year for Halloween, for the last 12 years, I've been doing this Nightmare Before Christmas display where we make the yard look like the graveyard scene from the Nightmare Before Christmas. And I've been kind of expanding on it every year, adding some new stuff and making it a little, just making it bigger, making it grander. And the past few years, I've been kind of taking inspiration from the Haunted Mansion holiday at Disneyland, California, where they overlay the Haunted Mansion with Nightmare Before Christmas decorations for like the Halloween season through the holiday season. And this year is going to be our 13th year of doing this. So that's why I'm posting it today on Friday the 13th. And I want to make a big celebration out of it, but more importantly, I want to make it one of the biggest years that we have. I know Halloween is on a Monday this year, which that's fine by me. I have other decorations that I've been wanting to make for the past few years that I haven't been able to make yet. Like I said, every year we kind of add something new. I build something different. Couple years, if you've watched my videos before, a couple years ago I did make the Spiral Hill for the first time 3D. The previous like 10 years, we've had a version of it where it's like, it was, I think 4 feet tall and flat. And then after that, the second iteration was about 6 feet tall, 6 or 8, maybe 8 feet tall, but it didn't look good. It didn't look good. And I've been wanting to make it 3D for so long, and I just didn't know how to do it, and I finally did it. And it turned out great. And then last year, I made these columns that look like the Haunted Mansion columns as you enter the queue, and those turned out amazing. I absolutely loved the way they turned out. And then I did make one more thing that I will have a video on later. It's like already filmed, it's done basically. I just wanted to film like one more part to it where it kind of shows it off. I just never got around to it, and I never put it out last year for Christmas because we do keep this display up through Christmas now. And just work and everything, there was just too much going on. I never got the video done. But the item is finished. And some people have seen it, but not everybody has seen it. But, like I said, there's a lot more that I want to make, and I have some concept art here. I've done an iteration of this before. This is some of the decorations that I want to put on the top of the roof, because I've always felt that the top, like, it looks boring because it's just by itself. There's nothing up there, and with the lighting and everything, I'm like, it needs something up there. And so now this is taking direct inspiration from the Haunted Mansion holiday, where they have these like I don't even know what to call them, this like scroll work with these pumpkins and then these candles. And I did something like it one year. It didn't work out too well. Like I made it out of plastic and it just didn't look good. And the candles were just too heavy. It was weird, but I did like the idea of it because it pulls your eye up. Because I thought the pumpkins looked really cool up there for starters. And then I did have these. The year that I did it, I had like garland going across, and so I want to do that again because I thought that looked cool too. But this year, I will have a banner that goes across that says "Celebrating 13 Years of Haunting," just to kind of show off to the neighborhood that we've been doing this for 13 years now. So yeah, and then I want to do. I've had ideas. I've had a 0 gravestone before, but it was wood and it's starting to fade out, and he needs a new gravestone. So I want to make that again. I had an idea a few years ago that I thought would be really cool, involving like an infinity mirror and having 0 be like this Pepper's Ghost effect, which Pepper's Ghost is the effect that they use in the Haunted Mansion for the ballroom scene. But I really like the idea the issue was it was going to be, I would need too big of a, like, it would be a really big like prop in order to pull this effect off, and so I'm just kind of scrapping that idea. But I would like to go for an idea where I have Zero as kind of an animatronic, just to have him like kind of move up and down. So that would be my first like animation type build. But I think it should be pretty simple. And so that's one thing that I'm going to try to make this year. And then this is similar to the pillars. I want to make these like smaller pillars to kind of fence off the yard, because we have this issue every year where people are entering from the wrong side of the yard. Even though I have stuff set up, they go under, they go over, they trip. So I've been having to kind of make stuff to make sure that people are going the direction I want them to go. That way they're not tripping over wires, because there's a lot of lighting that's involved, and I try my best to keep everyone from tripping over those, because every year we have people trip. But this is one thing that I would like to make. There'd be like, I think 12 of these, and it'd be fun to decorate the top. I could put a pumpkin, I could put skulls, I could put presents for Christmas. There's a lot of different things that I could do with these. And then every year I felt the pumpkin patch just wasn't right. Like there wasn't enough pumpkins. Maybe that it's just, I kind of just set the pumpkins out, pretty much. I set them in a nice way, but the ground is flat and I feel like it's just not displaying the pumpkins properly. So I want to make something that gives them levels, like stacked up on each other or something, just something to give the pumpkin some more attention, because like the graveyard side looks great. I've collected so many gravestones over the past 12 years that it's like pretty full now, and like I'm happy with it. And I feel like the pumpkin patch, I've not given its all that I should have, and every year I've tried to do something and then I can't find what I want. So this year I'm going to try to make something, and one thing with this year is that I would like to make these like walls, these stone walls that you kind of see in the film, just to add more of that, more of the stuff from the film, and kind of keep it in that universe. And then I do want to make the scarecrow that you see at the very beginning of the movie. That's Jack. At the end of This Is Halloween, he jumps into the thing and he comes out as Jack. But I have a pumpkin head ready. I just need to make the body and the stand. Now that being said, making this stuff is not cheap. The Spiral Hill took a few $100s to make, and so did the 2 pillars. So I need a little bit of help. I have other plans that I want to do, especially moving on to Christmas. And yeah, I need a little bit of help financially for this. I mean, like, I'm fine financially. It's just I put a lot of money into this every year, and I came up with kind of a fun way to raise some funds to make this bigger and better. One of the things that I wanted to do was sell pins and stickers. And the main idea that I'm kind of going for is this one to do. This one is at least going to be the sticker that I'm going to sell. I would really like it as a pin, but I'm afraid it's a little too much small detail to put on a 2-inch pin. So this is all just concept art. I haven't gotten any stickers yet. I haven't gotten any pins yet. I need to send off the design to a company and see like what they can do, if this is something that they can make as far as a pin goes. If not, I do have a backup. I was gonna make a third design, but I couldn't remember. I had an idea and then I lost it. But for now, this one's the backup for a pin. Like, my big thing is I just want something that says 13 years of haunting, celebrating 13 years of haunting, whatever. So as of right now, I think the price points for these are going to be, I think, $5 for the sticker, which they're going to be like 3-inch stickers or bigger. Like, I want them to be, a good size. But for the pin, depending on how much it's going to cost, and how many I get, it's going to be about $15 to $20 per pin. And then I don't have a drawing for this because it doesn't need a drawing, but if you've been on the Haunted Mansion holiday, you've seen that there is a banner that's number one outside the mansion that has like Jack's formula. I was gonna do that, but I think I'm gonna do the naughty and nice list instead, which is actually supposed to be on the inside of the mansion. But to me, this makes a little bit more sense to do the naughty and nice list. And then the thing with that is, so for $5 as an add-on or by itself, you can have your name put on the naughty and nice list. That's going to be displayed from Halloween through Christmas. And I will be either going live on Instagram or YouTube, depending on which one I can do better. Because I haven't been live on YouTube before, but I've been live on Instagram and I know how that works at least. And I'll be doing a drawing of who makes the nice list and who makes the naughty list, because I figure the best way for me to decide without anybody getting like upset that they ended up on the naughty list is to pretty much draw, like, I'll have the list with everybody's names on it already, and I'll just have a hat and have, you know, it's like drawing names out of a hat, and they'll be like, I think maybe 75% nice, 25% naughty, maybe 30% naughty, and then I'll just draw, and it'll be completely random as to what everybody gets, because that to me seems the most fair way to do that. This one's a little bit more expensive, and I'm making this a little bit more expensive because there's only going to be 10 of these spots available, and this one, like, for me will cost a little bit more. So for $100, you can get your name on one of the gravestones that'll be displayed in the yard for Halloween. Most of these graves will be taken up for Christmas. Some of them I might like keep around through Christmas and add some snow and other decorations to them, but I'm not 100% sure yet, because for Christmas I will be pretty much taking all of the gravestones out and replacing them all with presents. But those will have names on it too. Stand by for what I decide who those names are, because that might be another bonus. But for $100, you'll get your name on one of the gravestones, and it'll be first come, first serve. I have these 10 designs available, and there'll be only one of each design, and I'll let you pick which design that you want your name on. And then once somebody decides, I want this design, that design is gone, nobody else can have it. As far as like me keeping them goes, or you wanting them goes, we can figure something out. I haven't decided if I wanted to like 100% keep them or not, and save them for the following year. But if you really want it, we can work something out. You would just have to pay for shipping, because I think these things would be a little expensive to ship, unless of course you live in my area. But so that's the expensive one. I have other ideas going around. Like, I don't know if I want to make t-shirts yet or not. Like, I'll think of some things, and I'll post updates as far as the stickers and the pins go. My goal this year is at least $1,000 for Halloween, because I'm not 100% sure how much I need. I feel like I can do a lot with $1,000, like most of what I want to do for Halloween, and then everything else will be used for Christmas time. As far as like getting snow, making presents. So one of the things I wanted to do this year was to update the lighting. I've had pretty much the same lighting throughout the years, and I've kind of updated it every now and then. But what I would love to do is, with like any of the extra money that I do raise, is I want to do a light show. I've been thinking about doing a light show for years now. It's been something I've wanted to get into and learn how to make. And this is something that would be able to carry through from Halloween through Christmas. And I've looked up those lights, the system and everything, not cheap. The other thing is combining in with like the cost of everything and trying to figure out everything. This alone making a mold of this is probably going to cost me like $100 for materials. So that's kind of just to give you guys an idea of like what the money's going to go into. These materials aren't cheap, and I've heard foam has been going up, so I'm kind of afraid to see how much it is right now. I haven't been to Home Depot in a bit to see what the prices of those are. But this will be, I don't even know how much this would cost, how much it's going to cost to like make the castings for each one, because I don't know what material I'm going to make it out of yet. So I wouldn't even know what the cost of those materials are. But this is going to be something that will be throughout the design of the yard and on the rooftop. This will be kind of what's holding the banner, and later some other decorations for Christmas, because some things will change through Christmas, like the banner will be taken down for Christmas. Because we really only did the Christmas decorations for 1 year, and then the following year I didn't have time to change everything over, so I didn't get to do much for that year. But again, everything that I raise that kind of goes past, like if I make everything that I want to make for Halloween, all the money will move on to making stuff for Christmas time, and like I said, the lighting, because especially for Christmas I'm going to need different types of lighting, because I do want it to have a differentiation between Halloween and Christmas. And like I said, there's other things I want to build that I haven't quite cost out yet, like the presents. Oh, I want to make some toys, some of the toys from the movie that they make during making Christmas, and have those displayed. Was thrown around a couple times of making the snake that eats the tree. Not 100% sure if I want to do that yet, or if we even have the space for it in the yard. Because eventually, what I want to do, what I've been wanting to do for years, and I've talked to the neighborhood about it before, or I've had people talk to the neighborhood as they're coming for trick-or-treating, is to do a toy drive. Like, I would love to dress as Jack. I dress as Jack every year for Halloween. And I would love to dress as Jack as Sandy Claus and take pictures for Christmas, like maybe starting the weekend after Thanksgiving, and then like have like a fixed day every week leading up to Christmas that I take pictures as Santa Claus, and collect toys for like Toys for Tots or some other company. But it's been like a dream of mine to be doing a toy drive, and get like the neighborhood involved, because I think I've spoken about this in other videos, that every year we've had pretty much the same people come for I don't know how long. I don't know when their first time was to our yard, but I remember I had 1 year, we had this family that they said they don't even live in the neighborhood anymore, but they still come to our house for Halloween, and that made me feel really good. So I kind of feel like this would be a cool way to kind of give back in some way, but it's something that I really want to do. As far as if you were interested in any of the things that I talked about, you can message me on Instagram, or if you're a friend and you have my phone number, or you're on my Facebook, you can message me there. Message me any way that's easiest for you, and I'll give you the information on how you can pay me. It's most likely going to be through Venmo. So as of right now, I will be taking like names for the Naughty and Nice list and for the gravestones. As far as the pins and the stickers go, I won't be selling those yet, just until I have them like physically in my hands. So I'll give updates with that and let everybody know, and then I can start, shipping those out and giving those out as soon as possible. But I don't want to be taking money for those yet if I don't have anything to sell yet. But names on the Naughty and Nice list and tombstones, you can get those now. Like I said, with the tombstones, I only have 10. I'm only making 10. That's it. It's going to be first come, first serve. As far as the Naughty and Nice list goes, I'm not sure how big this list is going to be, but it's going to at least be 10 to 12 feet long, so I can fit quite a few names on it. So I don't really have a limit on the Naughty and Nice list as of right now, because I feel like I could probably fit 100 names on there. Who knows? And then if I think of anything else to sell, I'll let you guys know, and we'll see. I'm probably also going to be making pins for my cake company, Magic Cakes. So if you guys are interested in that, I do have a design for that already. So that should be able to be easily made, and I should be able to get those in. The pins and the stickers will most likely be limited edition. So once I get, like, the minimum I can make is 50. So if I decide to get 50 or if I decide to get 100, that's probably going to be it. I'm probably not going to get anything else made because it's only going to be for this year, and I don't know what the demand is going to be for these, because I will probably sell, like, if I don't sell all the pins before Halloween, I'll probably have a little stand at Halloween to sell those, and I was thinking of maybe even doing a little bake sale too, but we'll see. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of planning. We'll see what happens. But I'm really excited about this year. I'm really hoping I can get a lot of this made. A lot of this is going to be new stuff that I haven't really done yet, like the animation and custom wiring, which should be interesting. I'm kind of nervous about it, but I'm intrigued to learn about it. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Lots of new stuff to come. I'm like, once I start getting money and I'm able to make the items, like, I'm gonna be making videos as I'm making each little project. And of course, everyone who donates, I will be shouting out at the end of each video in some way. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you in advance for anyone who's interested in donating to making this happen. I'll keep you guys updated. That's it. Stick around. Follow me on Instagram at Ricky Tiki Tavo. That's the best way probably to keep updated with what I'm doing for Halloween and any updates. Because I'm probably only gonna make videos as far as like when I announce the pins and stuff. But that'll be that. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.